Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another midweek episode. Today we're coming to you from Millstream National Park, just inland from Karratha. If you're new to the channel, I'm Keelan and this is Sarah. And we like going around Australia and touring off-grid, particularly. This is the sort of camping we do a lot, and we like pushing the limits with our off-road caravan. So if that's something you guys would like to see more often, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. And if you like this vid, give us a like. So today we're going to be going through where we've been so far in our 2.5 month on the road trip. We've left from Perth in May, and we're only just past Karratha, so we haven't gone too far.
Taking our time.
This video will be quite valuable if you are planning a lap around Australia. We can give you some nice beach camps, and if you haven't watched any of our videos, you'll get a nice catch up too. For our overseas viewers, for you guys, we're going to be drawing on the map exactly where we're going. And these spots, so you guys know exactly where we are. Australia's a big country, and yeah, there's a lot of places to see and do, and you can also get lost quite easily. So if you're not from around here, some of the names of the towns and the places we see might be pretty foreign to you. So we'll clear all that up. We've got this big Australian map just here, so let's not flap the gums anymore. Let's get straight into the video.
So we left Perth on the 5th of May and made our way up to Cervantes for our first night. Our favourite thing in Cervantes was the Pinnacle Desert. So that's a national park there, and it's a self-drive tour, and we'll put a little clip in there of that now.
So the next stop on our list, guys, was a little spot near Jurien Bay called Sandy Cape. It's a quintessential beach camp. You're right on the beach, beautiful little bay there. Just go through the caravan sites, 2-wheel drive sites, you'll find yourself on a 4-wheel drive track. If you just go the dune side of the 4-wheel drive track, you'll find hundreds of little beach camps. Free game, no one's going to come bug you. We had a great time at Sandy Cape, so make sure you check that one out on your Australia tour, or if you're just going to go check it out for the weekend.
After we left Jurien Bay, we headed up to Little Bay in Horrocks, which is just past Geraldton. This one was another little 4-wheel drive beach camp. It was $15 per vehicle per night, and it is absolutely amazing. There's like massive dune that you can climb behind the camp and watch the sunset from there. It's stunning.
It's also dog friendly, and you also can catch some fish there straight off the beach if you've got the right bait and equipment. So definitely check that one out. So the next stop we made was at Pink Lake, just south of Port Gregory. We stopped there on the way to Lucky Bay, Calbarry, where another little quintessential Australian beach camp. You're allowed dogs there. You can camp anywhere you like on the beach. There's no minimum or maximum stay times. And yeah, you can snorkel, fish, surf. It's pretty much the perfect little beach camp if you're outgoing. So definitely go check that out. We definitely recommend that one. That's one of our favourite stops that we've made along the way so far. So definitely check that one out.
After Lucky Bay, we went up to Calbarry, where we explored Calbarry National Park. We've been there a few times, but we decided to go do the national park on sunrise this time, and that was pretty specky. So if you're going to go, definitely recommend going and doing like Nature's Window or the Sky Walk on sunrise.
So after we left Calbarry, we towed the van up to Denim Peninsula, where we went on the useless loop road all the way out to False Entrance. We then did some day trips out to Steep Point. Definitely recommend that spot if you're a fisho. It's pretty sick. There's heaps of fish around, and not to mention the beautiful beaches that are there. Very untouched and rugged coastline, so definitely check that one out. Definitely recommend not staying there for one night. Stay there for about a week, I think. There's plenty of stuff to do there. You can even venture over to Karratha Island, which we didn't do this time, but it's definitely on our bucket list.
So once we did the national park on that peninsula, we went into Shark Bay, and we went and did Shell Beach and Monkey Mire. So Shell Beach is amazing. It's a free little spot. The whole beach is made out of shells. And Monkey Mire is $15 entry regardless if you have a parks pass. And you can go down there and watch the dolphins be fed and have the opportunity to feed a dolphin.
One thing about this stop, we didn't get to do the Perrin National Park. Unfortunately, the rains buggered it for us, and we'll have to do it next time, which will be on the same bucket list as Karratha Island. It's always important, guys, to keep in mind that you're not actually going to get to see everything in Australia the first time you do it. There are things happening on the road that stop you from doing places, so doing a second lap is definitely on the cards for us, just so we can pick up all these good spots that we've missed off.
Already 2 months in.
Yeah, 2 months in. So the next stop on our list is a major town. We left Shark Bay and we made the long drive up to Warramwall Station, which is just before Carnarvon. Definitely check out Warramwall Station. They've got these hot artisanal baths there. Also have live music and a feed every Monday and Wednesday night. That was probably one of our favourite nights on the road. Here's some clips of us in the artisanal baths and watching some live music just after we had a big feed of Hungarian goulash.
So good.
So good.
All right, we'll give it another version. Let's sing out from 10 yards away.
You catching any, mate?
Oh, that better.
That's peer pressure,
Well, I guess I just get cranky. Got the few that I can keep. Seems almost every fish I caught is returned to the briny deep. But if I should catch a big one, that tonight will fill my plate. I wouldn't mind if you should ask how you catching any mate. They don't look good.
How good is this? We are watching live music from artisanal bars that are like 40 degrees and we're watching the stars.
So once we left Carnarvon, we restocked and we went to a spot called Warra Station. This is probably one of the highlights of our trip. We stayed there for like 2 weeks on the beach. It was so good. There's like fishing, surfing, four-wheel driving, snorkeling. Everything you can think of is at Warra Station. It's so good.
Yeah, definitely recommend that one for a couple weeks too, guys. Like Sarah said, beach camping's amazing. And it's run by Depot. It's just recently taken over, so make sure you do pack your chem toilet. They're pretty hot on that, but there's so many spots you can choose from. A lot of these spots you'll get by yourself, not another family there. Peak season is school holidays mid-year, so make sure you avoid them times. It is very busy, so definitely go check out Warra Station. It's amazing. So we left Warra Station and we headed north roughly 30 k's to Coral Bay. We restocked. They've got a little IGA there. This one is a very touristy town, guys, so keep that in mind. If you're not touristy people, then maybe avoid Coral Bay or maybe only spend a day there. But the good thing about Coral Bay, the Ningaloo coast is just up the road, so just pretty much spend 20 minutes on the tarmac and then turn left and you can find your way into 9 Mile Camp, Brubaju Station, and you can stay there for as long as you want. That's a beautiful little campsite. Just up the road from Brubaju 9 Mile is a little spot called South Lefroy, just past Ningaloo Station. These little spots here, guys, you can get all the way to Exmouth, so I recommend spending a couple weeks on this track and just stopping in at every one of these little campsites. They're absolutely amazing. We wish we did a lot more time at these spots. Like I said, that'll be on the bucket list as well, so make sure you check them out.
So after we did Ningaloo Station, we headed up to Exmouth. We actually spent a few nights in the main town, did washing and all that sort of stuff, and then we did a whale shark tour. So this was about $400 per person, but it is so worth it. We went with Ningaloo Discovery and all our photos and everything were included in that price. After we did that, we headed out to Cape Range National Park, where we spent a night at Kurrajong. Then we went up to North Mandoo, and then we went to Mesa Campground. Out of the three, Mesa was probably our favourite. It's like white sandy beach. The sites are nice and spacious and well kept. So that was definitely a highlight of the trip as well.
Another touristy town, guys. Exmouth, you can fish, surf, snorkel, whale shark dive. You can do whatever you want. It is such a sick place. Definitely recommend spending at least 2 weeks here, guys. Not dog friendly though, so make sure you bring a dog sitter, because the national parks and even out to the depot run sites around near the national park are all no dog, unfortunately, because we love patting dogs. We didn't see one dog over there, so we're assuming that it is not dog friendly. But yeah, Exmouth is amazing. We put out, I think, an hour's worth of content on Exmouth, so make sure you go check that out. I'll put the link just up here for our video. Definitely check that out. We've gone through everything you need to do in Exmouth and tick all these things off your list. You're going to have a bloody good time. Let me tell you that.
Exmouth is very touristy, but you can still get so many places to yourself, whereas Coral Bay, like, so touristy, you're just with people 24/7.
Yeah.
Like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends, stayed in bed till Wednesday, fell in love with you right there and then. I was young
So I guess the next one on our list is what we just did, which was Karratha National Park. So we left Exmouth, we've headed down to Karratha National Park. There you've got to choose from about 20 different gorges, beautiful gorges. I'll put the link to that video if I have released it. I'm not too sure how it's all going to turn out, but if it is released, I'll put it up here. It's amazing. You have to do Karratha. It is a bit off the beaten track. If you're just following your way up the coast, you do have to go inland for a little bit, but let me tell you, it's worth it. There's nothing like it in the world. Definitely hit it. Just avoid your school holidays times. We didn't this time. We've been there before on non-peak times, and it is beautiful. You get in these gorges, you're by yourself. It is bloody cold, but you feel so good after you swim in the gorge water, so definitely recommend going and doing Calbarry. I mean, Karratha.
If you're just doing like a trip just to Karratha, definitely pack wetsuits. Like that would have been so worth it, just floating down the gorges in a wetsuit, which is what I did last time, but this time it's just too much gear to carry around with us, so
yeah.
Oh well. So from Karratha National Park, we've then made our way along a gravel road pretty much for 300 kilometres to Millstream Chichester National Park, which is where we are right now.
It's definitely not how you say it, guys, but we don't know how to say it a lot of these towns, so just bear with us.
So here we're in the national park and we're actually in the free camp. So it's called George River Remote Camping Area, and it's us and there's one other guy like way down there. We haven't seen him the whole time. Got this whole joint to ourselves, and it's school holidays, so it's definitely a long trip in, but it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely come here, guys. It's amazing. So after this little trip here in the Millstream National Park, we're heading off to Karratha, but we won't draw that on the map just yet. We'll keep you guys updated now with weekly episodes that have this map in it and showing you exactly where we're going. We just thought we'd give you a rough update on where we are, what we enjoyed, and what you guys should do on your lap or just when you're planning a big trip. Definitely some tips. WA is a huge country, so whatever you think is a rough time to do this sort of trip, double it, because there's so much to see, and you'll just be on your way to a destination that you've got in mind, and you'll find something good to see on the side of the road that might take a day or two off you. And you'll be wishing you booked more time off. So
all of the East Coasters that we've met, and they've found out that we've been travelling for 2.5 months just from Perth, they're like, what the hell have you guys been doing? But any WA person you speak to, they're like, oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So it's the going norm in WA, but everyone else we speak to thinks we're taking our damn time, which we are. So if you guys have any questions about any of the spots we've been to, we're more than happy to drop a pin for you, or talk you around where to get to and whatnot. So don't be shy to comment down below. And also, if you want to join our Patreon family, the link is in the description too. Patreon guys get videos early and a few other perks which are going to be building in the future. We're just starting off, so we couldn't offer much, but we're trying to give back to our Patreons because they're supporting us so much. Like I said, guys, if you did enjoy this video and you did get something out of it, make sure you do drop a like. And if you want to see more of it, subscribe.
And keep an eye out for another 2.5 months time, and we'll probably have this whole map again of all the places in Northern WA and Northern Territory.
Yeah, so we'll do another one of these, guys, if you enjoy it. So let us know in the comments if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what we could do better. We're also wanting some constructive feedback because we are brand new to this, like we said, 2.5 months in. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for our next midweek episode. Cheers.